What if I told you that the man currently dating JoJo Siwa has a decade-long pattern of whirlwind romances, public scandals, and allegations of controlling, even manipulative behavior, and that this isn't just speculation? It's documented in televised arguments, caught on camera moments, leaked messages, and first-hand accounts from women who dated him before. Stick around, because we're going to unpack Chris Hughes' full dating history, the controversies he's tried to downplay, and the Big Brother moments you didn't see coming. And at the very end, I'll reveal the one behind-the-scenes moment from Big Brother that could completely change the way you see his relationship with JoJo Siwa. JoJo Siwa is 22 years old. She's a pop star, a YouTube mogul, and an outspoken public figure. Chris Hughes is in his early 30s, a former Love Island contestant turned presenter. Ever since they left Celebrity Big Brother, their romance has been everywhere, from red carpet shots to constant TikTok videos. JoJo calls him her favorite person. Chris says he wants to marry her, but the internet isn't convinced. And once you know his relationship history, you might not be either. Because when you put the timeline together, a pattern emerges. Fast, intense love, just under a year, and an ending that's messy at best, explosive at worst. Chris Hughes was born on December 22, 1992, in Gloucester, England. His big break came in 2017 on Love Island UK, Season 3. He stood out immediately, emotional, expressive, unafraid to cry on camera, and quick to jump into heated arguments. The bromance with fellow contestant Kem Cetinay went viral, and they even released a grime single, Little Bit Leave It, which reached number 15 on the UK charts. From there, Chris tried to reinvent himself, shifting from dating shows to sports broadcasting. He joined ITV Racing, worked on horse racing coverage, and contributed to BBC's cricket series The 100. But in 2025, he came back to reality TV, stepping into the Celebrity Big Brother UK house. And that's where JoJo Siwa walked in. Chris's first major public romance was with Olivia Attwood, his Love Island match. They were instantly magnetic, flirty, passionate, and always one argument away from disaster. Their chemistry carried them to the Love Island finale and into their own spin-off show, Chris and Olivia, Crackin' On. But instead of proving their love, the series showcased toxic arguments and emotional blow-ups. One particularly infamous moment came when Olivia, in tears, accused Chris of being emotionally exhausting. He, in turn, accused her of not caring about his feelings. By 2018, everything unraveled. Olivia learned that Chris had been caught on camera at a nightclub, arms around another woman. Tabloids published stills and slow-motion clips. Chris admitted he'd been drunk and over-friendly, but denied kissing her. Olivia felt humiliated. The relationship ended in under a year. Not long after, another scandal hit. UK media personality Katie Price claimed Chris had been messaging her while he was still with Olivia. Katie says she confronted Olivia at an awards show, showing her screenshots. Olivia didn't believe her, at least not at the time. Chris went on the offensive, publicly telling Katie to focus on her own life and accusing her of fabricating the evidence. Years later, Olivia admitted she believed Katie's claims and even said she needed therapy after dating Chris. She described him as a shapeshifter, someone who acts one way on TV and another when the cameras are off. In 2019, Chris began dating Jesy Nelson from Little Mix. This was a different side of Chris, the soft boy phase. He posted emotional birthday tributes calling her the core to my apple, talked openly about wanting marriage and kids, and appeared deeply supportive during her documentary release, Odd One Out. They had quirky first dates, inside jokes, and a strong public image. But by April 2020, Jesy reportedly ended things over the phone. That same year, Chris made headlines again, this time for fighting a paparazzi photographer outside an awards show. Cameras were broken, police got involved, and Chris apologized, saying he'd been provoked. Again, the pattern held. The relationship lasted about a year. In 2021, Chris started dating pro golfer Annabel Dimmock. It was low-key, quieter, and seemed healthier, at least in public. They met through friends, bonded over sports, and traveled together. Chris said they just clicked, and Annabel described them as best friends who dated. But by mid-2022, they split. No scandal, no messy public fight, just a polite statement wishing each other the best. And once again, the clock read just under a year. Chris's public controversies haven't all been about dating. In 2017, he was filmed rapping along to a Drake song, audibly using a racial slur. The clip sparked backlash. He apologized, saying he meant no offense and was simply repeating song lyrics. In 2023, while presenting for the BBC, he told a female athlete she was a little Barbie and commented on her blushing during an interview. The BBC later confirmed they spoke to him, reminding him about professionalism. These moments added to his reputation for impulsive, boundary-pushing behavior. When Chris entered the Big Brother house in 2025, he met JoJo Siwa. Almost immediately, they formed a close bond. Some moments were lighthearted. Others made viewers uncomfortable. Clips surfaced of Chris making flirtatious comments and participating in suggestive food-sharing scenes with JoJo. Critics pointed to their 11-year age gap and JoJo's youthful public persona, calling the dynamic creepy and questioning whether Chris was grooming her. After the show, JoJo called Chris her favorite person and said she's thought about marrying him. Chris told interviewers he'd never shy away from marrying JoJo and wants kids one day. But online, many accuse him of using JoJo for attention. Chris has responded harshly to critics, telling one to piss off kindly, calling others miserable, and dismissing accusations as bullying. Meanwhile, the couple continues to post PDA-filled content, leaning into the attention rather than backing away from it. During Big Brother, there was one moment that barely made the highlight reels. Chris urged JoJo to lick food off her hand, in a way that some viewers found suggestive. Paired with the age gap and power imbalance, the clip fueled ongoing concerns about the nature of their relationship. And for those who have followed Chris's history, it felt like déjà vu, a new relationship starting with big feelings, heavy public attention, and questions about what happens when the cameras turn off. So now the question is yours. Is Chris Hughes misunderstood? Or is JoJo Siwa about to experience the same whirlwind pattern we've seen before? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more deep dives into the relationships and scandals of the celebrity world, make sure you're subscribed, because the next story might be even messier.